Hello guys, welcome to my Lazy Panda Tech blog. And in this blog, I am going to discuss about how a web application which built on Angular, React, or any kind of JavaScript, HTML5, and CSS3 application can be wrapped with a Cordova application to build a hybrid mobile application, and you can distribute that application using a Play Store or App Store, whatever you like. So Cordova is basically a platform or a framework which gives a property to include your web application, web-based application to wrap up with the Cordova plugins, and then you can add the platforms and distribute the binary whatever platform you are like for. So in that case, we in this blog I am going to discuss about how Angular based application can be wrapped with a Cordova application, and we can also include a camera plugin to invoke mobile camera, and for that timing, as I am going to use simulator, so I will invoke the library, but you can use a real device to invoke your camera plugin to capture snaps, and you can use it in your application. So let's start. For that you need to have some prerequisite software like to be installed in your system, like Node.js, Angular CLI, Cordova, and Xcode or Android Studio. As I am using iOS build, so I am going to use the Xcode for this blog. And one note to be remembered, like right now Angular 9 is not supported with Cordova CLI 9 version. You have to use Angular 8 version, but as I already have installed Angular 9, so you need to downgrade to Angular 8, and then you need to start your creating your Angular project, and then wrap up with the Cordova application. Okay, so let's start. Let me open the VS Code and go to the terminal. So let me show you what Angular version I am having. ng hyphen hyphen version. So I am having Angular CLI version 8.3.23. So this is a Angular 9 one. So I need to downgrade my version only for that particular directory, and then we'll create Angular 8 version, and then we'll um, jump into the creation of a Cordova wrapper and those things. Okay, so to downgrading your particular directory Angular version, you need to first use npm init to create your package.json file. I'm just hitting enter, and then once the empty package.json is being created, then you need to run npm install. Sorry. Okay, Angular CLI is being updated. Now here I am creating a new Angular application. So I am going to use the Angular CLI 8 and Angular version 8. Let it be happen first. Okay, now let me run ng serve, no, just to check whether the application is okay. I need to move to directory and then ng serve with an o to check whether the application is currently working on browser or not. So application is running now here. Just stopping it. Next step, I need to integrate the Cordova. So that is the command you need to run here. You need to be in the project directory and then you run Cordova, create Cordova. You can definitely rename Cordova with something else, but for the simplicity I just put the Cordova there. Okay, Cordova project is being created now. Now there are some steps I need to follow to enable the Cordova wrapper with that application. So first, in main.ts file I need to update the following code. Let me open main.ts file, just copy paste it and format document. You can do the proper alignment of the code. Okay, I'm leaving it is like that way. Main.ts file is updated now. Index.html file, you need to update cordova.js file there. Copy it, move to index.html file, and here I just add cordova.js. Next, you need to add a build comment in Cordova package.json file. So for that you need to go to the package.json file, and there, as I am going to discuss about with iOS platform, so I am only concentrating on Cordova build iOS, but if you want you can use Cordova build Android as well. Then couple of plugins I need to integrate, that I install. So for that you need to navigate to Cordova folder and run the add plugin command. There are a couple of more web views are available, like WK web view and normal web view, but those web view is having coarse issue, so I would suggest you can still leverage ionic web view in your Cordova application, so you will not get any coarse issue, and you can use the file command. It's really a good one too, and a performance perspective it is also uh, quite okay. And then you need to run Cordova platform add iOS. For Android you need to run Cordova platform add Android. Okay, so once it is done, you need to go to the config.xml file and check whether all the plugins and platforms are updated properly here or not. Just go there, and here I have mentioned, so those things you need to add manually. Okay, I have added the update the config.xml file, and next step is you need to move to the package.json for your Angular application and update these two command. Let me copy it. Okay, so I have updated the package.json file as well, and we are done. Now we need to run the few comments to check whether it is working properly or not. So for that one, I need to first move back to the Angular application, and here in npm run Cordova build to check if the build is happening or not. Okay, Angular code is being built successfully. Now I need to build it with Cordova for iOS platform. Okay, build is succeeded. Let me open the application. Open the folder. You need to go to Cordova, then platforms, iOS, and here the Cordova workspace. You need to open the Cordova workspace. Change the iPad to iPad Air simulator. And then just hit run button. First time it takes time to launch the application. Okay, so Apache Cordova is running. Let me clear that one. So this is a default value of Cordova application, which is under www folder, that we need to update with our Angular application now. So for that you just need to put over let me go to the config.xml file. This is later I am going to use it, and let me add platform, add iOS again. Sorry, that path I have missed here, and need to go back and npm run. Let me directly build the Angular and Cordova, both the application same time. Okay, build is succeeded now. Let me open the directory again, and in Cordova platforms iOS, and let me open the workspace again, select the third generation iPad Air and hit run. The JS file still not updated yet. Let me see what goes wrong here. Quit it. Clean the build, and here I just clean the application and reinitiate the build. Probably the command has not been updated at that time, so I need to run it again. Okay, and Cordova platforms, iOS workspace, and just hit run. Default splash screen comes like that. You can change it with your actual splash screen, and here you go. You will get the Angular application running inside your Cordova application. Now let's add the camera plugin and take one snapshot from your library, and let's test it how it works. Let me go to there. I need to go to Cordova and add. So that is the camera plugin. So I have updated the code to take the snap from your photo library. So I have already updated it, and then need to run the application again. So like that way you can integrate any of your existing web application with the Cordova application with very minimal changes. It is very easy for wrap it up and deploy it with Play Store or however you would like to distribute your application. And let me go to application. Okay, it is already there. I'm just sorry, I need to clean the application once, clean the build once, and then run it again. Okay, I just put one button, simple button, take picture. So it come here, just choose this image, and here it is. So like that way you can utilize any of your Cordova application, Cordova plugins to access your device hardware, to leverage like fingerprint sensor, your camera plugin, your accelerometer, whatever you would like to use the device feature into your application, you can use it. But just keep in mind, like Cordova is the only option to check that which platform your application is running, whether application is running in a web or it is running on mobile or tablet device. So if you check like window dot, let me go to there and just show you, like first one, you need to check that device ready is being called or not. Device ready, if it is being called, you will understand like Cordova is running inside in behind. And one more thing, to access any of your camera plugin or any plugin, you need to access via window. Window is the only option to check whether the Cordova is present or not. Based on that, you can uh, put your logic to execute the code in web or execute the code in Cordova. Okay, that is it. If you are like the video, please comment, subscribe to my channel and like the video. If you have any questions, feel free to drop any your comments. I'll definitely respond it to you back. Thank you.